So can I start?
Yeah, please start.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Vrushali Nafade. I am from AWS DevOps group. Today I am presenting a presentation on creating a client application using PEGA application. So today's agenda is first we are going to see what is introduction about what is a PEGA, introduction about PEGA. Then we'll see the components of PEGA. Then see how first of all we need to create an operator ID in PEGA. So how to create an operator ID using PEGA, and then we'll see the how to create a web application which is client application using PEGA, and at the end we'll see the conclusion. So first of all, introduction. What is PEGA? PEGA is an PEGA is an application which is comprehensive cloud-based platform or software application designed to seamless business processes and automate tasks. It is a powerful tool which allows an organization to manage a customer's interaction, automate workflow, and improve operational efficiency. So some of the key features of using PEGA are, uh, first of all, intelligent automation. A PEGA application uses AI and ML to automate tasks and improve decision making. And second is omni-channel customer engagement. So PEGA application enables users to engage in a customer across multiple channels such as social media, chats and emails, etc. And third is real-time analytics. PEGA application deliver a real-time insights into a customer's behavior and operational performance. So let's see some of the benefits of using PEGA application. So first is improving customers' experience. As PEGA provides a uh, per- uh, cu- seamless personalized customer experience across all channels, it improves customer satisfaction and loyalty. Second is it increases operational efficiency. As PEGA provides streamline of business processes, it reduces manual tasks and also automate the workflow. And third is faster time to market. As PEGA application enable organization to quickly launch a new product, services, product or services, a response to changing a market condition, and stay ahead in a competition. So let's see some of the components of PEGA. So first is PEGA platform. It provides a foundation for building deployment application. Second is PEGA application. It is a pre-built application for various business functions such as customer services and markets. Second is PEGA robotics, a tool for automating a repetitive manual task. Fourth is PEGA AI and ML. It has a capability of automating decision making and predicting outcomes. Fifth is PEGA Mobile. It is a tool for building a mobile application that integrates with PEGA platform. And at the end, at the last, PEGA Cloud. It is a cloud-based deployment option for PEGA application. So let's see how, first of all, to create an PEGA application, we need to create our own operator ID. So I have created operator ID using my own name, and this is the operator ID which is successfully created. After creating an operator ID, to create an client application, we will name it as a client app, and we will configure an advanced setting of a client app as an organization application, and this group name. And the second screenshot shows the successful creation of our client's application. These are some of the overviews of the application which I have created. Conclusion. In conclusion, the PEGA application is a powerful and flexible platform for building and deploying business applications. It provides a suite for tool and application that enables organization to improve operational efficiency, deliver a better customer experience, and drive revenue growth. PEGA is a platform for automating business processes and managing customer interaction and optimizing operations. PEGA provides a pre-built solution for various business functions such as customer services, marketing, and sales automation. These are some of the references. Thank you.
Okay, so are you done with this one?
Yes, sir.
Is there any more presentations?
Yes, sir.
How many are remaining?
I have left with 5.
Okay. Have you given one presentation, right? What
Yes,
was the name? NGI next, right?
yes, configuring and building.
Okay.
Reverse topic.
Please start with next one.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir. I am Vrushali Nafade presenting your presentation on creating a Kali Linux EC2 instance using Amazon AWS. So today's agenda is first we will see overview of Amazon AWS, then we'll see what is Kali Linux. Third, then we'll say how to set up an AWS account and creating a Kali Linux EC2 instance. And fourth is to connecting with an Kali Linux. So first of all, what is AWS? Amazon AWS. So Amazon AWS is a Amazon AWS is a cloud computing platform offered by Amazon.com. It provides access to virtual servers, storage, database, and other computing resources, and it is based on pay as you go on basis. In With Amazon, we can quickly provision resources, scale up or scale down as we needed, and we can pay only for what we use. AWS offers a wide range of services like compute, storage, database, analytics, machine learning, networking, security, and many more. And AWS is trusted by millions of customers around the world, involving startups, enterprises, government, and non-profit organizations. Now let's see what is Kali Linux. So Kali Linux is a Debian-based Linux distribution that is designed for digital forensic penetration testing and security auditing. Kali Linux comes with a wide range of tools and utilizes we are that are used for ethical hacking, networking, scanning, and vulnerability analysis, wireless attacks, and many more. It is a popular tool among the cybersecurity professionals, security researchers, and ethical hackers who want to test and improve the security of their system. It is open source and free to use. We can download it easily. Kali Linux is developed and maintained by Offensive Security, a leading provider of cybersecurity training and certification. Let's see some of the benefits of using Kali Linux in AWS. First is easy and quick setup. We can easily spin a Kali Linux instance on AWS. Second is cost effectiveness. With AWS, we can pay for the resource which we use. Third is security. With AWS provides a secure infrastructure for Kali Linux instances. And fourth is scalability. We can easily scale up and scale down our Kali Linux instances. So first of all, we need to set up an AWS account. To set up an AWS account, we need to set up an account on Amazon website. Second is creating an EC2 instance. To create a Kali Linux instance on AWS, first of all, we need to create an EC2 instance, that is Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. After that, choosing a Kali Linux AMI. Basically, AMI is a pre-configured virtual machine image that is used to create EC2 instance on AWS. AMI contains an operating system, application server, and other software needed to run an instance on AWS. Kali Linux has an official AMI available on AWS Marketplace, which is repository of software that can be used with AWS services. So after that, we need to configure a EC2 instance. After choosing a Kali Linux, we need to configure an EC2 settings such as group, security groups, data, user data, and key pairs. After that, after launching Kali Linux, we need to connect with the EC2 instance using SSH. So in conclusion, to create a Kali Linux instance using Amazon AWS, we can follow the steps. First, we need to create an AWS account. After that, second step is to create a EC2 instance and then choose the Kali Linux AMI. Third step is to configure an instance settings such as security group, key pairs, and user data. Fourth step is to connect with an instance using SSH and key pair files. Using Kali Linux on AWS provides a secure and scalable infrastructure for security testing and auditing tasks. These are the references. Thank you.
Is there any demo? Hello, Vrushali. Is there any demo for this one?
So I'm not. You say you are not audible.
Is there any demonstration for the last one?
Yes, sir. I have attached screenshots of this here.
Yeah, I can
It's not
only see
possible
the
for.
screenshot, but no
Actually, sir,
problem.
it took long time to load, so I only tried to
Okay,
attach
no
the
issue.
screenshot.
No issue. You can move on to next one.
Okay, sir. Can I start third one?
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, please start.
Uh, Hello. Uh, I'm Vrushali Nafade presenting to you a presentation on setting a DevOps environment. So, today's in further slides we are going to see first of all what is DevOps. Then we'll see a steps to configure an DevOps environment. After that we'll see AWS EC2. Then what is version control, what is Git, what is Jenkins, what is Docker, and at the end we'll see what is virtual machine. So first of all, DevOps. Basically, DevOps is a combination of development and operation. DevOps combine development and operation to increase efficiency, speed, and security of a software development, and it also helps in delivering the software faster as compared to the traditional practices. Second, some of the steps to configure some of the steps to set up a DevOps environment is first of all, we need to choose a cloud platform and set up an account. For this, we are using Amazon AWS. And second step is to create a virtual machine using cloud platform. Amazon AWS, we are creating a virtual machine on EC2 instance. Third step is use Git to version control of our web application. Fourth step is to install Jenkins and to install Jenkins to automate the build and deployment process. Fifth stage is installation of Docker for containerization, and sixth is configuring virtual machines. So first of all, what is Amazon AWS? What is Amazon AWS EC2 instance? Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud is a web service that provides secure, resizable computing capacity in the cloud. It is designed to make a web scale cloud computing easier for developers. These are some of the instances which I have created, and these are in a running state. Second is what is version control? So version control system, or we can say VCS, tracks the history of changes as people and team collaborate on project together. As developer make changes to the project, any earlier version can of a project can be recovered at any time. And it is also version control is also known as source control. So as a version control, we are using Git. Git is basically a distributed version control system which saves different versions of a file as they can they as any version can be retrieved as we needed. So, what is Jenkins? Jenkins is an open source continuous integration, continuous delivery, and deployment automation software. Basically, it is a DevOps tool written in Java programming language, and it is used for implementing CI/CD workflow, which is also known as CI/CD pipeline. So these are the steps to install Jenkins. When we download Jenkins, we'll get this setup wizard, and after clicking on next, we'll select a destination folder, which is preferably C drive. Third step is we will select a port, and fourth step is to select an Java home directory. And fifth step is to install Jenkins, and at the end, Jenkins installation successful. Then let's see what is Docker. Docker is an open platform for developing, shipping, and running applications. Docker enables you to separate our applications from an infrastructure so we can deliver software quickly. With Docker, we can manage our infrastructure in the same way we manage our applications. So before Docker, the code will run absolutely fine at the developer's end, but it may create a error or may have some issue at the tester's end. But after using Docker, the code will work fine in developer end as well as at tester's end. So what is virtual machine? A virtual machine is a compute resources that uses software instead of physical computers to run programs and deploy apps. VMs are virtual machines can run multiple operating system environment on a single physical computer, saving physical space, time, and management costs. These are the screenshots. This is an EC2 instance which is created, and this is the security group of one of the EC2 instance. At conclusion, setting and DevOps environment is a critical aspect for software development that involves creating a seamless workflow between developer and operation team. The ultimate goal is to reduce the time between code development and deployment, enhancing collaboration and communication, and ensures a high level of software quality. Overall, setting up a DevOps application requires careful planning, implementation, and ongoing optimization. By implementing DevOps practices, we can achieve faster and effective software development and deployment, improve software quality, and enhance customer satisfaction. These are the references. Thank you.
Okay, you can move on to next one.
Yes, sir. Greetings, everyone. Today, I am presenting a presentation on continuous integration and continuous delivery. So today's agenda is, first of all, we will see introduction of continuous integration and continuous delivery. Second is we'll see what is continuous integration and steps in continuous integration pipeline. Then we'll see what is continuous delivery and steps in continuous delivery pipeline. Fourth is how is continuous integration and continuous delivery helps in DevOps. Fifth step is some of the best practices. And sixth is one of the test case which uses a CI/CD pipeline. So first of all, what is CI/CD? Continuous integration, continuous delivery. A continuous integration is software development practice that involves frequently merging code changes for multiple developers into a shared repository. The goal is to ensure that changes does not conflict with each other. And the software can be built and software can be deployed to the production at a deployed to production at any time with minimum human intervention. So some of the benefits are uh, it gives faster feedback, it helps in improving the software quality, it increases the efficiency of the software, and also it reduces errors and confusion.
Are you having some internet issues?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. Are you having internet issues?
No, I guess so, sir. But now is it fine?
Yeah, now it is fine. But if you want, you can wait for some time. Thank you.
No, no.
Okay, you can continue.
Yeah. What is continuous integration? So
Sorry, you
continuous.
forgot to present. Share the
Oh,
screen. This is it.
oh. So what is continuous integration? With continuous integration, a developer integrates their changes into a shared repository frequently. It may be multiple times a day. Each integration triggers an automated build and test processes, which will automatically check errors and conflicts in the code. Some of the benefits of using CI is catching and fixing issues at the earliest stage possible, and reducing the risk of integration issue, and also it helps in improving the collaboration and communication amongst the team members, and provide faster feedbacks to the developers. Uh, Steps in the pipeline may include code commit, build, test, and integration. First is code commit. In this step, the developers will commit their code changes and to share a repository. Second step is to build. In this, a developer compiles the code and package it into a deployable format. And third step is test. In the third stage, in testing stage, it will check for the errors and ensure that code changes does not conflict with each other. Fourth step is the code is integration. In this step, the code changes are integrated into a shared code base. So, what is continuous delivery? With continuous delivery, code changes that passes the CI pipeline are automatically deployed to production environment where they undergo a testing and evaluation. Some of the benefits of using CD involve fast time to market, improve software quality, reduce the risk of human error, and increases efficiency. CD also enable organization to e- uh, CD also enables organization to iterate and improve their software more quickly and to respond more rapidly to customers feedback and change market conditions. These are the steps in CD pipeline. First is packaging. In packaging, code changes that passes CI pipeline are packed into a deployable format. Second step is deployment. In this step, deploy the code changes to the production environment. The developer will deploy the code changes to the production environment. And third step is monitoring. In this step, monitored for the issue and performance metrics are tracked. So how will CI/CD help in DevOps? So basically, continuous integration and continuous delivery is the key component of DevOps. DevOps approach for software development, which emphasizes collaboration, communication, and automation across the entire software development cycle. DevOps seeks to break down silos between development, operation, and other teams, and to create a culture of sharing responsibility for software delivery and operation. So, uh, so let's see some of the best practices. First is version control. It allows it allows the user for easy collaboration and test and tracking the changes to the code over time. Second is automating build and test processes. It helps in reducing the human error and also enables in faster feedback of code changes. Third is writing test. It helps to ensure that code changes are of high quality and does not introduce new issues or conflicts. Fourth step is monitoring production environment. It allows for the early detection of issue and helps to improve performance and user experience. So one of the example of a real-time example of organization that has implemented CI/CD successfully. A Netflix approach to CI/CD involves frequent code deployments, automated testing, and culture of collaboration and experimentation. So, in conclusion, implementing CI/CD can provide numerous benefits such as faster delivery of new app features, improved reliability and performance, and increased team productivity and satisfaction. Best practices for implementing CI/CD involves version control, automating the test and build and test processes, writing test and monitoring production environment. By considering implementing CI/CD in their own organization, audience members can help to improve their software development processes and deliver greater value to the end user. These are the references. Thank you.
Is this done?
Yes, the last one is remaining.
Okay, it's done.
Greetings, everyone. I am Vrushali Nafade presenting to you a presentation on Introduction to Version Control System. So, today's agenda is first we will see what is version control system. Then we'll see the types of version control system. Third, we'll see how version control system works. And fourth is benefits of using version control system. So first of all, introduction to version control system. Version control system is software that helps developers track changes to their code over time. It is used to manage and maintain different versions of code, allowing developers to collaborate on projects and keep tracks on the changes made to the code. The main purpose is to improve the collaboration and track the changes and maintain code quality. It provides a centralized location for developers to store their code, uh, track changes, and collaborate on the same code base. So basically, there are two types of version control: centralized version control and distributed version control. In centralized version control, there is only a single repository where all the code changes are stored. Developers take out the code from this take the code from centralized repository, make changes, and check them back into the centralized repository. Examples of centralized VCS is Subversion and CVS. Second is distributed version control system. This is the system in which every developer has their own local copy of the code repository. And developer can make changes to their local copy and then push back into the central copy. Or the developer can pull the changes from a central repository and then update to their local copy. Well, examples of DVCS is Git and Mercurius. So this is the flow diagram of centralized control. This is the central repository, and these are the clients. They will make a changes and they will push back the changes to the central repository. And the example of CVCS is Subversion or SVN. SVN is a popular open source CVCA, centralized version control system that allows developers to manage and track the changes to their code. It is basically a client server architecture. That is, a central repository is on a is on a server, and developers access it through a client. And this is the flow diagram of distributed version control system. This is the central repository, and these are the local copy of the central repository. And these are the clients which will make changes, and they will first update the local copy. And after updating the local copy will make changes into the central repository. So example of CDVS is, it includes Git and Markular. Git is a widely used open source distributed version control system that is popular for its speed and flexibility. It allows developers to work offline and merge changes with ease. Markulius is another open source distributed version control. It is similar to Git in functionality and usage. So how version control works? So first is repository. All the code changes are stored. In centralized version control, there is only a single say central repository. But in distributed version control, each developer has their own local repository copy. Second is commit. In this step, the screenshots of changes are made to the code. And third step is branching and merging. It allows developers to work on different versions of code base simultaneously. And conflicts. It may arise when two or more developers make changes on the same file on the same code base. And some of the benefits of using VCS are: first is collaboration. It helps developers to work together on the same base without stepping on each other's toe. And second benefit is uh, backup and recovery. It provides a backup for code base, allowing developers to store the previous version. And third third step is experimentation. With branching and merging, developers can experiment with new features and code changes without affecting the main code. And fourth is code quality control. Uh, uh, VCS provide a way to enforce code quality standards and prevent mistakes from being introduced into the code base. So in conclusion, control system is a vital tool for software development team. It helps in managing code changes, improving collaboration, and ensure code quality. There are two main types of version control: centralized and distributed. While both have their own disadvantages and advantages, while distributed version control is generally preferable due to its flexibility and decentralized control. By following best practices such as descriptive commit message, effective branching and merging, and regular repository updates, and access control and security, teams can minimize the benefits of VCS, maximize the benefits of VCS, and improve their software development processes. These are the references. Thank you.
I hope you are done with all of the presentations.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, work on your explanation. See, in that sense, what I mean to say is, see, the content was good, whatever you have put in there. It was in-depth content, it was just the right amount, but it was lagging somewhere with the explanation. Okay, try to make it more simplified, and that can be done with when you have some more story type presentations. Okay, so you had lot of topics, so you can say that why those topics are actually important. Okay, how we innovated those topics. That will give you a small topic to make a story. Okay,
Okay.
Story shouldn't be too long, around 1 or 2 slides is enough, so just to make a context. And other than that, it was an okay presentation. Okay. And when you have reference, also explain like what those links are. Don't just say that I have this reference. Okay. Explain like what users can get out of those references. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Other than that, it was a okay presentation. You had proper diagrams and flowcharts to explain. That was good.
Okay.
How many tasks have you completed?
Sir, I have completed 6 tasks.
And 6 presentation, right?
Yes, 6 presentations.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to next person. That is Parth Kharva.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How many presentation you have left?
Sorry, sir.
How many presentation you have left?
सर मेरा 2 ही प्रेजेंटेशन है.
Okay. हाँ ठीक है, start करो. Share this. Wait. Yeah. Now you can unmute. Yeah. Please start.
Yes, sir. So my topic is RESTful web service. My topic is
Turn your camera on first.
sorry, sir.
Turn your camera on and start with your introduction.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
Your camera is not visible.
Not visible.
Yeah, I can see the OBS logo.
You can see, sir.
No, I can't see your face. Yeah, now you're visible.
Visible.
Yeah, start with your window.
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Parth, and my topic is the RESTful web service. So today's agenda is introduction of RESTful web services. इसके advantages क्या है और Spring Boot है तो उसका initialization किस तरीके से करना है, फिर उसका implementation है और output. So first of all, introduction of RESTful web services. RESTful web service यानी कि REST means representational transfer state. REST is an architecture style एक प्रोटोकॉल नहीं है एक तरीके का. RESTful web services are light-weighted, highly scalable, maintained, and are very commonly used to create the APIs for web-based applications. It was developed by Roy Thomas Felding, who has developed the HTTP. Main goal of RESTful web services is to make the web services more effective, and the key abstraction is a resource in a REST. Resource can be anything. It can be accessed through a URI. For example, the resources represents like a XML, HTML, JSON. The current state captures by representational resources. When we request a resources, we provide the representation of a resources. Then important HTTPs are get, put, post, delete. Get यानी कि जो अभी हमारा हम रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं तो हमारे यूआरएल में गेट मेथड बाय डिफॉल्ट यूज होता है. तो गेट मेथड में क्या होता है कि हम जो कुछ भी हम पैरामीटर पास करते हैं तो जो हमारे यूआरएल में है वो पैरामीटर के साथ हमें दिखता है, और अगर हम पासवर्ड भी डालें तो पासवर्ड भी दिखता है. इसलिए हम पासवर्ड या कुछ भी कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी पेज होता है हमारा, उसके अंदर हम गेट मेथड का यूज नहीं करते, उसकी जगह पे हम पुट का यूज करते हैं. क्या कि उसमें जो भी पासवर्ड कॉन्फिडेंशियल चीजें होती है वो पैरामीटर पास होती है लेकिन वो दिखते नहीं है यूआरएल पे, वो हिडन हो जाती है. और HTTP also defines the standard status code, जैसे कि 404 हो गया, 200 हो गया, 201, 401, 500 सर्वर एरर्स के लिए. और वेब सर्विसेज is a client server application or application component for the application, the method of a communication between two devices over the network. जैसे कि क्लाइंट का कंप्यूटर हो गया और इस सर्वर, दोनों के बीच में जो भी कम्युनिकेशन करनी है उसके लिए वेब सर्विसेज का यूज होता है. और इट इज अ सॉफ्टवेयर सिस्टम of a interoperable machine-to-machine communication. And web services are mainly two types of web services: SOAP web services and RESTful web services. SOAP यानी कि सिंपल ऑब्जेक्ट एक्सेस प्रोटोकॉल. SOAP वेब सर्विसेज में प्रोटोकॉल के जरिए सारी सर्विसेज होती है, और रेस्टफुल वेब सर्विसेज में प्रोटोकॉल्स नहीं होते, एक तरह के आर्किटेक्चर स्टाइल्स होती है. सो रेस्टफुल वेब सर्विसेज के एडवांटेजेस. सो रेस्टफुल वेब सर्विसेज है वो बहुत ही फास्ट होती है, लैंग्वेज एंड प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंट होती है. हम उसके अंदर एसओएपी भी यूज कर सकते हैं इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के जरिए, लेकिन एसओएपी में हम रेस्टफुल वेब सर्विसेज का यूज नहीं कर सकते. और परमिट्स डिफरेंट डाटा फॉर्मेट्स, यानी कि हम किसी भी प्लेन टेक्स्ट या HTML, .xml, JSON सारे फॉर्मेट्स को हम एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, और हम रीयूज भी कर सकते हैं उसको. इनिशियलाइजेशन रेस्टफुल वेब सर्विसेज. पहला स्टेप है स्प्रिंग इनिशियलाइजेशन बूट, यानी कि हमारे मेविल का एक फाइल होता है, सेटअप फाइल, वो क्रिएट करना है. तो सबसे पहला स्टेप है स्प्रिंग इनिशियलाइज की वेबसाइट पे जाके, फिर दूसरा स्टेप है हमारे लैंग्वेज, पहला प्रोजेक्ट सिलेक्ट करने का होता है जिसके अंदर माविन क्लिक करना है, और लैंग्वेज के लिए हमारे जावा को सिलेक्ट करना है, और स्प्रिंग बूट के लिए अपना स्प्रिंग बूट का एक वर्जन सिलेक्ट करना होता है. और डिपेंडेंसीज, यानी कि अगर हमें वेब के लिए चाहिए तो स्प्रिंग वेब, उसके लिए हम ऐड डिपेंडेंसीज में स्प्रिंग वेब सर्च करके हम रेस्टफुल वेब सर्विसेज की डिपेंडेंसीज को ऐड कर सकते हैं. फिर हम प्रोजेक्ट, जिस वहां पर हमने नाम दे देना है कि com.springboard. फिर आर्टिफैक्ट्स में भी स्प्रिंग बोर्ड दे देना है, spring_board. और उसके बाद फिर हमने पैकेजिंग में जार फाइल बाय डिफॉल्ट सिलेक्ट होता है, और जार फाइल हमें रखना है, और जावा का वर्जन हमें सिलेक्ट करना होता है 17. इतना हो जाने के बाद फिर हमें जनरेट पर क्लिक करना है. तो क्या होता है कि हमारा पूरा का पूरा सेटअप फाइल होता है वो डाउनलोड हो जाता है. फिर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन एक्लिप्स के अंदर कैसे इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करना है. तो जो भी हमने फाइल को डाउनलोड किया था उसको हमें सबसे पहले इंटेलिजेंट आइडिया या फिर एक्लिप्स उसको ओपन करके उनके वर्क स्पेस में हमें सबसे पहले प्रोजेक्ट को ओपन करना होता है. और उसके बाद फिर जैसे ही हम ओपन करें तो हमें सिर्फ एक ही फाइल मिलेगी जिसका नाम होगा स्प्रिंग बूट एप्लीकेशन प्रोजेक्ट एप्लीकेशन डॉट जावा, जिसके अंदर हमें एक क्लास मिलेगा और एक मेन मेथड मिलेगी जो स्प्रिंग बूट एप्लीकेशन की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन के साथ आती है. फिर हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा कि दूसरे क्लास क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा जिसका नाम होगा वेब सर्विसेज डॉट जावा. इसके अंदर फिर हमें पैरामीटर्स को क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा स्ट्रिंग के साथ. नेम हो गया, जहाँ पे यहाँ पर मैंने नेम, यूनिवर्सिटी, स्ट्रीम कौन सी है, फिर करंट स्टेटस, उन सभी को मैंने प्राइवेट रखा है ताकि इस मेथड के बिना बाहर एक्सेस ना कर पाए. फिर मैंने एक मेथड बनाया पब्लिक की जहाँ पे मैंने पैरामीटर्स दिए स्ट्रिंग, नेम, यूनिवर्सिटी, वो सब. और यहाँ पे फिर मैंने स्पेसिफाई कर दिया है कि जो मेरे प्राइवेट वाले स्ट्रिंग के पैरामीटर्स है वो दिस डॉट स्ट्रिंग प्राइवेट वाले पैरामीटर्स इज इक्वल्स टू जो ये मेरे पब्लिक मेथड के अंदर आने वाले पैरामीटर है वो दोनों की वैल्यूज प्राइवेट वाले पैरामीटर्स के अंदर सेव हो जाए. उसके बाद फिर मैंने गेटर सेटर का यूज किया है. फिर गेटर सेटर का यूज करने से जो हमारा नेम होता है वो रिटर्न कर देता है. फिर हमने तीसरा एक क्लास बनाना है, सिंपल कंट्रोलर, एक कंट्रोलर बनाना है ताकि वो पूरे एप्लीकेशन में कंट्रोल हो सके. इसके लिए हमें एक नोटेशन लगाना पड़ेगा रेस्ट कंट्रोलर, ताकि वो कंट्रोलर का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन डिफाइन कर सके. फिर हमें एक क्लास है, क्लास के अंदर हमें एक रिक्वेस्ट मैपिंग यूज करना है. रिक्वेस्ट मैपिंग एक URL है जिससे हम अपने प्रोजेक्ट को फाइंड कर सकते हैं. और जैसे कि हमें कोई भी ब्राउजर ओपन करते हैं उसके अंदर फिर लोकल होस्ट स्लैश, यहाँ पर रिक्वेस्ट मैपिंग पर मैंने हेलो लिखा तो स्लैश हेलो करूंगा तो ये मेरा प्रोजेक्ट है वो पूरा उसका आउटपुट निकल के आ जाएगा. और यहाँ पे मैंने एक वेब सर्विसेज करके एक मेथड मैंने बनाई है, टेस्ट मेथड, जिसके अंदर रिटर्न न्यू वेब सर्विसेज, और यहाँ पर मैंने पैरामीटर के नेम पास कर दिए पूरा. फिर जैसे ही मेरा रन होगा तो मुझे आउटपुट में कुछ इस तरीके से मिलेगा. ये मेरा ब्राउजर का आउटपुट है. और ये पोस्टमैन का आउटपुट है जो उसके तरीके से पूरा सेम ही है। हेलो
Is there any live demo?
हेलो सर, आपकी वॉइस क्लियर नहीं है।
Is there any live demo?
लाइव डेव
Demonstration or demonstration?
डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन, ओके सर।
You got muted.
हेलो
Yeah, share the screen, please.
यस सर। सर यहाँ पे मेरा दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट चालू है, मैं उसको बंद कर देता हूँ सर। बाय डिफॉल्ट बैकग्राउंड में वो रन कर रहा है। ये रहा सर उसका आउटपुट।
Okay. So you are done with the first presentation, right?
यस सर।
Yeah, you can start with the next one.
ओके सर। ओके सर, मेरा दूसरा प्रेजेंटेशन है स्प्रिंग सिक्योरिटी। उसका एजेंडा है इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ स्प्रिंग सिक्योरिटी, उसके एडवांटेजेस, फिर वो स्प्रिंग इनिशियलाइज के स्टेप्स है, और फिर है एक्सप्लेनेशन मेरा पूरा प्रोजेक्ट है कि कैसे इम्प्लीमेंटेशन किया है स्टेप वाइज, और उसका आउट। So introduction of Spring Security. Spring Security is a framework which provides a various security features like authentication, authorization to create the secure Java enterprise application. It is a sub-process of a framework which has started in 2003 by Pan Alex. Later on in 2004, it was released under the Apache license as Spring Security 2.0.0. It overcomes all the problems that comes during creating an non-Spring security applications and manage new server environment for the application. This framework targets the two major areas of application are authentication and authorization. Authentication is a process of knowing and identifying the users that want to access, and authorization is a process to allow the authority to perform an action in the application. So उसके advantages है, वैसे तो उसके बहुत सारे एडवांटेजेस है, लेकिन मैंने कुछ यहाँ पे मेन हाइलाइट्स किए हैं। उसके एडवांटेजेस है कॉन्फ्रेंसिव सपोर्ट फॉर द ऑथेंटिकेशन एंड ऑथराइजेशन, प्रोटेक्शन अगेंस्ट कॉमन टास्क, serverless API integration with Spring MVC portability, CSRF protection, Java configuration support. CSRF protection यानी कि हमारे एप्लीकेशन है उसके अंदर किसी भी तरह की वर्नेबिलिटी है उसको फाइंड करने के लिए उस CSRF प्रोटेक्शन का यूज किया जाता है. Initializing a Spring security project with a Springboard. So second is the steps of initializing a Springboard. So first of all तो वेबसाइट के ऊपर हमें एक पैकेज क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा सेटअप, जिसके लिए प्रोजेक्ट्स के अंदर हमें माविन चूज करना है और लैंग्वेज के लिए हमें जावा का यूज करना है. और स्प्रिंग बूट के अंदर हमारा स्प्रिंग बूट का वर्जन 3.0.5 चूज करना है. और ग्रुप के लिए हमें com.spring_security.test सिलेक्ट किया और नेम हमें spring_security.test दिया. और पैकेजिंग के अंदर हमें जार सिलेक्ट किया और जावा के अंदर हमने 17 का वर्जन सिलेक्ट किया. और डिपेंडेंसीज में हमें ऐड डिपेंडेंसीज पे क्लिक करके हमने जावा वेब को सिलेक्ट किया है. और हमारा बेसिकली मेन प्रोजेक्ट है जावा स्प्रिंग सिक्योरिटी, तो स्प्रिंग सिक्योरिटी को भी हमने डिपेंडेंसीज के अंदर ऐड किया है. और लैम्बो ये बॉयलर कोड प्लेटर है जो हमें सजेशंस और एनोटेशंस प्रोवाइड करती है. और इस इतना सब कुछ सिलेक्ट हो जाने के बाद हमें जनरेट पे जैसे क्लिक करेंगे तो हमारे लिए एक सेटअप रेडी हो जाएगा जो डाउनलोड हो जाएगा. उसके बाद है हमें इंटेलिजेंट आइडिया या फिर एक्लिप्स का यूज करना है. इसके लिए हमें सबसे पहले तो जो भी हमारे फाइल है सेटअप फाइल उसको एक्लिप्स या इंटेलिजेंट आइडिया के वर्क स्पेस में ऐड करना पड़ेगा. और जैसे हम ऐड कर देंगे उसके बाद फिर हमें यहाँ पे स्प्रिंग सिक्योरिटी एप्लीकेशन डॉट टेस्ट ये वाली सिर्फ एक ही जावा क्लास फाइल मिलेगी हमें, जिसके अंदर एक वो डिफाइन करता है कि एट स्प्रिंग एप्लीकेशन एक नोटेशन होगा जो वो डिफाइन करता है कि ये एक स्प्रिंग बोर्ड एप्लीकेशन कॉन्फ़िगरेशन फाइल है. फिर है हमारा स्टेप 3, हमें एक नया क्लास क्रिएट करना है जिसका नाम है सिंपल अंडरस्कोर कंट्रोलर डॉट जावा. बेसिकली ये एक रेस्ट कंट्रोलर है और यहाँ पे हमें एक रेस्ट मैपिंग का यूज किया है जो हमारे यूआरएल में होता है कि लोकल होस्ट पोर्ट नंबर 8080/ जैसे ही होम लिखेंगे तो वो हमें अपना आउटपुट दिखाएगा. एक लॉगिन पेज है वो एक आउटपुट दिखाएगा. और यहाँ पे मैंने क्लास का यूज किया है सिंपल अंडरस्कोर कंट्रोलर. यहाँ पे मैंने 3 यूजर बनाए, एक नॉर्मल, एडमिन और पब्लिक. यहाँ पे मैंने रिटर्न कर दिया है इसका आउटपुट को. अगर मेरा यूजर है वो नॉर्मल यूजर है तो उसको दिखा देगा आउटपुट में कि यस आई एम अ नॉर्मल यूजर. अगर वो एडमिन होगा तो उसको दिखा देगा कि मैं एडमिन यूजर हूँ. और पब्लिक होगा तो उसके लिए भी दिखाई देगा कि मैं पब्लिक यूजर हूँ. और मेरा नेक्स्ट स्टेप है स्टेप नंबर 7. तो उसके अंदर भी हमें एक नई फाइल क्रिएट करनी पड़ेगी जावा क्लास फाइल और एक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन फाइल है. इसके लिए हमें एट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करके एक नोटेशन देना पड़ेगा उसके अंदर. और क्लास के अंदर फिर हमें बीन बनानी पड़ेगी जिसके अंदर सबसे पहले हमें बनानी होगी फिल्टर सिक्योरिटी फिल्टर चेन. और इस फिल्टर चेन के अंदर हमें http security.crsf वो हमारे वर्नेबिलिटीज और सबको फाइंड करता है. और बेसिक सी बात है कि हमारे उसके अंदर प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर वर्नेबिलिटी तो आएगी कि हमें सही तरीके से अभी हमने पूरा नहीं किया, इसलिए हम इसको डिसेबल कर देंगे ताकि किसी भी तरीके का बैकग्राउंड में हमें एरर ना दिखे. और फिर हमने authorization.http रिक्वेस्ट पास की है. रिक्वेस्ट के अंदर जो भी हमारा यूआरएल यूजर टाइप करेगा तो उसके रिक्वेस्ट को मैच करने के लिए हमें यहाँ पे home/admin का यूज किया है. अगर वो एडमिन होगा तो उसके लिए हैश रोल एडमिन असाइन कर देगा. अगर रिक्वेस्ट मैच है अगर हमारा नॉर्मल यूजर होगा तो उसके लिए हमें नॉर्मल यूजर को रोल असाइन कर देगा. अगर हमारा यूजर है वो पब्लिक होगा तो पब्लिक के लिए फिर वो असाइन कर देगा. और उसके लिए ऐसा है कि पब्लिक होगा तो उसके लिए हमें लॉगिन करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, लेकिन एडमिन और नॉर्मल होगा तो उसके लिए हमें लॉगिन करना पड़ेगा. परमिट ऑल इसलिए रखा है कि पब्लिक होगा तो उसके लिए सारे परमिशन अलाउ हो गई. और आउटपुट है सर, और ये रॉन्ग क्रेडेंशियल्स का आउटपुट है. जैसे कि मेरा लॉगिन पेज है यहाँ पे मैंने रॉन्ग क्रेडेंशियल्स अभी डाले तो यहाँ पे मैंने बैड क्रेडेंशियल्स दिखाया और ये एडमिन पैनल है, मैंने एडमिन पैनल लगाई है, वहां पे मैंने नॉर्मल यूजर के क्रेडेंशियल डालना ट्राई किया है मैंने। जैसे मैं साइन इन पे ऊपर क्लिक करता हूँ तो मुझे एक वाइट लेबल एरर पेज, वहाँ पे 403 स्टेटस लिख के आ रहा है, यानी कि ऐसा कोई यूजर फाइंड ही नहीं कर पा रहा है। फिर मैंने एडमिन पैनल के अंदर सही तरीके से एडमिन यूजर और पासवर्ड का क्रेडेंशियल का यूज किया है मैं। फिर सही पासवर्ड डालने के बाद जैसे मैं साइन इन के ऊपर क्लिक करता हूँ तो मुझे यहाँ पे आउटपुट दिखता है कि यस आई एम एडमिन यूजर। फिर सेम उसी तरीके से फिर मैंने नॉर्मल पैनल लिया, उसके अंदर मैंने एडमिन यूजर के क्रेडेंशियल्स डाल के ट्राई करने की कोशिश करी। तो फिर जैसे मैं साइन इन के ऊपर क्लिक करता हूँ मुझे फिर से व्हाइट लेवल की एरर आ गई, वहाँ पे स्टेटस 403 करके लिखा है कि फॉरबिडन, उसको यूजर मिलता ही नहीं है, कि नॉर्मल यूजर है वो एक्सेस ही नहीं कर पाएगा। और फिर जैसे ही मैं नॉर्मल यूजर है मेरा, नॉर्मल पैनल पे नॉर्मल यूजर के क्रेडेंशियल्स में डालता हूँ, फिर उसके बाद साइन इन करता हूँ तो मुझे दिखेगा यस आई एम ए नॉर्मल यूजर। और जैसे ही हम फिर लोकल होस्ट पोर्ट 8080 उसके बाद स्लैश होम फिर स्लैश पब्लिक करके जैसे ही हम रिक्वेस्ट भेजेंगे तो उसको पता चल जाए कि ये तो पब्लिक यूजर है, तो हमें लॉगिन करने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी उसके लिए, फिर डायरेक्ट ऐसे ही आउटपुट में आ जाए कि यस आई एम अ पब्लिक यूजर। बेसिकली ये स्प्रिंग सिक्योरिटी है वो जो यूजर है उसके बीच का डिफरेंस बताने के लिए। थैंक यू सर।
Are you done? Hello, Parth.
हेलो।
Are you
यस
done
सर।
with both of them?
यस सर।
So how many presentation are remaining after this one?
हेलो
Yeah.
सर, मेरे दो दो बाकी है सर।
Okay.
एक सीजर साइफर का और एक कैसे वो स्प्रिंग इनिशियलाइजर का यूज करके पहला अपना वेब एप्लीकेशन बनाना है उसको।
सीजर साइफर का आवाज नहीं दोगे?
और क्या हुआ सर?
सीजर साइफर का कभी दोगे?
हाँ सर, वो बाकी है वो दोनों, और वो आपने बोला था कि वो 19 को ले लेंगे।
ठीक है, 19 को दे देना। अभी तो तुम्हारा टोटल कितना टास्क हुआ है?
सर अभी आई थिंक 6 टास्क हो गए सर। और छः में ऐसा था कि सर 2 टास्क है, उसके अंदर तो जावा के बेसिक्स था पहला टास्क, उसके बाद फिर डीएसए का बेसिक टास्क था।
तो सबके ऊपर तुमको प्रेजेंटेशन देना है, ठीक है?
हाँ
अभी
सर।
कितने प्रेजेंटेशन दिए तुमने?
अभी तो सर ये मेरा पहले 2 है
मैंने दो,
आज।
ठीक है, 4 बाकी है।
सर 2 ही बाकी हो ना, उसके बनाने हैं।
6 टास्क हुए ना तुम्हारे?
हाँ सर, लेकिन जो पहले 2 टास्क है वो तो यूट्यूब वीडियोस थे, यूट्यूब वीडियोस के ऊपर से हमें बनाना था, वो वीडियोस की लिंक देवांशु सर ने हमें दी थी, और उन्होंने बोला था कि इस तरीके से आपको करते जाना है और इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करके रोज के रोज अपडेट करना है सर, डेली का।
ठीक है, चलेगा। अगर कुछ उसका प्रेजेंटेशन देना रहेगा तो मैं बात कर लूँगा उससे, ठीक है?
हाँ सर।
मुझे
हाँ।
उसका मेल
ओके।
आ जाएगा। नहीं तो फिर जो है वही फॉलो करो, 19 तक अपना सब कंप्लीट कर लो प्रेजेंटेशन।
हाँ सर।
और
ओके।
एज फॉर दिस वन, तुम्हारा एक्सप्लेनेशन तो सही था, बट इंग्लिश में थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करने का ट्राई करो, ओके? बिकॉज वी हैव लॉट ऑफ पीपल फ्रॉम डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ दिस कंट्री, ओके? Some of them
यस
are
सर।
not quite good at understanding Hindi, so it will be quite useful for them also if you try to explain it in English. Other than that, it was okay. Try to do more story type presentations, and else was okay. You will get more in-depth review in the email itself, okay? We will
ओके,
get
थैंक
the
यू।
scores by evening. Yeah. So I will in that case Bhumika Bhagel. You can stop the screen share.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon.
Sir, can I start my presentation?
Yeah, please start. Share the screen. Turn your camera on.
Sir, is my screen visible? Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is visible. You can start.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Bhumika Bhagel. I am from Java Developer Group, and today I'm gonna give presentation on my task implementation of Caesar Cipher in Java, which is the part of the project DRDO Cryptography and Crypto Analysis project. So let's move on to the next slide. In this presentation, we will see the introduction of Caesar Cipher, then some various classical encryption methods, then we will have deep understanding of Caesar Cipher, its algorithm, implementation, and conclusion. So moving on to the next slide, introduction to Caesar Cipher. So Caesar Cipher is a classical encryption technique which was used in old times to protect sensitive data from unauthorized access and from external users. And it uses encryption techniques which involves converting the plain text into the cipher text using certain cryptographic algorithms and a secret key. And the secret key is the important component which is used to encrypt and decrypt the data. And only the secret key is only known by the sender and the receiver. Moving on to the next slide, now we will see the various classical encryption methods. First one is the substitution technique. In substitution technique, it replaces the letter in alphabet via another letter or symbol. And there are various substitution techniques. But as our main focus is on Caesar cipher, so we will have a brief understanding of each one by one. So the first one is Caesar cipher, and it is a simple encryption techniques which replaces each letter in the plain text by a fixed number of positions down the alphabet. Second one is monoalphabetic cipher, and it is a type of encryption technique in which it assigns a substitution value to each letter in a plain text. And suppose if we assign substitution x to a value a, then each instance of a in a plain text will be replaced by the value x. And third one is the polyalphabetic cipher, which is somewhat similar to the monoalphabetic cipher, but instead of assigning only a single substitution value, it assigns the multiple substitution value to a letter, which makes it more secure than the monoalphabetic cipher as well. And the fourth one is Playfair cipher. In Playfair cipher, instead of replacing a single letter or individual letter, it replaces the pair of letter or encrypts it. And the fifth one is the at-bash cipher. In at-bash cipher, it replaces a letter in plain text by its opposite letter in alphabet. For example, if we have A, then it will be replaced by X, and if we have letter B, then it will be replaced by letter Y. Then second technique is the transposition technique, and which is a second type of classical encryption technique. So unlike the substitution technique, it doesn't replaces the letter in the plain text. Instead, it just changes the position of the letter in the plain text. So there are various transposition techniques. First one is the railpen cipher. Second one is row column transposition, and the third one is double transposition cipher. So we will see a example of row column transposition. So in row column transposition, we have a rectangle with certain number of rows and columns, and rows and columns are decided by the user, sender, and the receiver. So here we have taken a rectangle with 5 columns and 7 rows. So firstly, we will divide the plain text into certain number of rows, and to convert it into the cipher text, we will need the key, and here the key is 41532. So what we will do is we will go in each column according to the key and write all the letters written in that column. So here, according to key, we will go first in the fourth column and will write all the letters written in the fourth column. Then we will go in the first column and write all the letters containing in that column. Similarly, the fifth and so on. Then we will, at the end, we will get the cipher text. So this is how the encryption in row column transposition is done. Moving on to the next slide, coming back to the Caesar cipher. Caesar cipher was named after Julius Caesar because as he used to communicate with his officials using this encryption technique, and it is one of the simplest and widely known encryption technique. And as we already know, it uses the substitution technique in which each letter is replaced by a certain number of fixed positions in down the alphabet. So taking an example, let's take the letter A, and we have to shift it by the value 3 down the alphabet. So the encrypted letter would be D for A. And for example, if we take the letter B, then it would be encrypted by E and so on. Moving on to the next slide, let's see the algorithm used by the Caesar cipher. So for encryption, let's assume that the letter P in the plain text and it would be substituted by the ciphertext letter C. So to get the C, we will add the shift key with the letter P in plain text, and we'll take the modulo 26 to ensure that the resulting value is within the range of alphabet. And here the shift key represents the number of position by which the letter will be shifted by. And for decryption, to get the P back again, we will subtract the shift key value from the ciphertext letter and again take the modulo 26 to ensure that the resulting value within the range. For example, if we have the plain text test and we have the shift value 8, then the cipher text will be BMAB. Moving on to the next slide, here we will see the implementation. In this block, we have implemented the encryption method. In this block, we have implemented the decryption method, and then lastly, we will get the output. So let's see the live demonstration to have a better understanding of its working. So can I show the demo? Hello?
Yeah, please start.
Sir, is the IntelliJ interface visible for you?
No, I can see the PPT.
Okay, sir, give me a minute. So now is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Yes, sir. So here under the class Caesar Cipher, we have implemented the encryption method, and it takes two parameters. First one is plain text, and the second one is shift key. And then we will create a string builder object ciphertext to store the encrypted value. And using the for loop, we will traverse each character in the plain text one by one, and we'll check if it is a letter or not. And we will also check if it is a uppercase or lowercase. And according to that, we will make the start value. We will set the start value to the Unicode value of small a and the capital A. Then for the encryption, we will use the encryption formula to encrypt the letter, and then we will append all the encrypted letter one by one in the ciphertext, and we will return it from the method. And in the second part, we have implemented the decryption method. It also takes two parameters. First one is the ciphertext, and the second one is the shift key. Shift key is the before, and then we will again create the plain text string builder object plain text, which will hold the decrypted value. And using for loop, we will traverse each character of ciphertext and will check whether if it is a letter or not, or uppercase or lowercase. And for decryption, we will again apply the decryption formula we have seen before. Then it will append each decrypted letter in the plain text and will return it as a string. And inside the main method, we have called both of the function encryption and decryption, and we will take the input from the user. And here we have set the shift key value to 3 by default, as Caesar Cipher uses the shift key value as 3. And let's run this code. Let's give input. As we can see here, we have the encrypted message here, and again the decrypted message below. Now coming back to the presentation. Sir, can you see my slides?
No, your slides are not visible.
Okay, sir, sorry for the delay. Next, now there are some limitations of Caesar Cipher, as it is vulnerable to brute force attacks. As there are only 25 possible shift key values, so attackers might use hit and trial methods with each shift key value and until they found the correct one. And there is also a lack of security due to its simplicity, and it is not secure for the modern era communication. Moving on to the next slide. So we can conclude from the above presentation that Caesar Cipher is a classical encryption techniques which can convert a simple message into a secret message, which will be uninterpretable by external users or unauthorized users. And it is not secure for modern communication due to its vulnerability to brute force attacks and lack of security. Here are the references I took, and thank you. If there are any questions, you are free to ask. Thank you, sir. Sir, I'm done with my presentation.
Okay. Is there any more presentations?
Yes, sir, I have one more presentation to do.
You can continue with that.
Sir, can I continue?
Yeah, please.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you see my second slide?
No, I can still see the first one.
So now it is visible.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. And now I'm going to give presentation on the overview of project Synopsis, which is the part of stock trading application project. And moving ahead, in this presentation, we will see the introduction of stock trading application, then some information about investing and trading, and its feature and objectives, area of focus, and the conclusion. Moving ahead, um, stock trading application is a powerful tool for investor and traders for buying and selling stocks online in real time. It also provides real time access to market data, and we have chosen Java programming language to build a stock trading application, as Java ensures the responsiveness of app, and it provides the security. It can also handle the big data sets smoothly. So we will build the app using Java programming language, and stock trading application includes two major stock exchanges. First one is National Stock Exchange, and the second one is Bombay Stock Exchange. They offer a wide range of financial products such as derivatives, equity, and derivative equity, and third one is, okay, sorry, I forgot. Moving on to the next slide, now we will see the feature and objectives of the stock trading application. So its primary goal is to provide the user with convenience to trade stocks online, and it also provides real-time access to the market data so that you can keep an eye on the changes in the market and stocks value. It also provides features such as portfolio viewing and instant trade execution, means that you can trade anytime, anywhere, and that provides a seamless trading experience to users. Moving on to the next slide, there are some key features of an advanced stock market application. So it provides real-time stock quotes. That means it keeps a track of any changes or activity in market or stock. If it sees any fluctuation in the market or value of stocks, it immediately alerts you so that you don't miss an opportunity, and you can buy and sell products at your own convenience. And it has personalized watch lists to track your specific stocks. Moving on to the next slide, now we will see how the money exchange is done in the stock trading application. So it has integration with various payment gateways, so it is easy for you to do transaction with multiple payment methods, and it is not only limited with a particular area or nation. You can trade globally, and do the financial transaction, as it also supports the multiple currencies. Moving on to the next slide, it is a highly customizable trading platform, as it has integration with existing trading platforms, risk management tools, and financial software systems. Now see the area of focus. So it focuses on making the real-time access to the market data, and it is also developing and improving the analysis and trading tools, and it is also improving its automated trading to reduce the burden from the investors and traders side to keep an eye on the market every second. And it is also working on the field of education and training. Uh, so we can conclude from the our presentation that the trading application is a powerful tool and a versatile platform for investors and traders to trade online, and it provides users with convenient and secure way to trade stocks online. And it is built using Java language to ensure it is highly responsive, scalable, and secure. And this makes it suitable for use by financial institutions of all sizes. Here are the references I took. Thank you. If there are any questions, feel free to ask. Sir, I'm done with my presentation.
Okay. So for stock trading app, can you tell me what your task was?
Sorry, sir.
What your task was for the stock trading?
For the stock trading,
Yeah.
sir, I have allotted two tasks related to stock trading. The first one was overview of project synopsis, and the second one was to make a presentation of software development life cycle for stock trading application.
Okay. So do you understand what that means?
The stock trading application.
Yeah. So what you have to do, you have to create a stock trading app, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you need to create a presentation on how you will create that app. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in this, you did include a lot of things, but the core idea behind the project was, I believe, lacking somewhere. Okay, it could have been more in depth. You could have touched on more topics on how you will create it. Other than that, it was fine. It was okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And demonstration doesn't really work on this type of projects because it was just a overview. Yeah,
Yes, sir. I
yeah,
understand.
that is fine. So how many presentation are remaining of tasks?
Sir, I have completed 3 tasks till now, and the fourth task, the deadline for it is today, and I will submit it by 5 p.m.
And
today.
how many presentations have you done?
Sir, three. Sir, I have completed 3 tasks and 3 presentations are done. 2 including now.
Okay, so learn about scientific analysis group you have done, Caesar Cipher you have done, and right now this one you have done,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
It was 4th April, scientific analysis group. Okay, confirm. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You will get more in-depth review on the email itself. Okay, you will receive the score by evening. So I
Yes, sir.
believe no one is left for now. We will have meeting at 7 p.m. again today for people who are left. Other than that, you guys are free to leave. If you have any presentation remaining, you guys can contact me. We can like have when you are available so that everyone can have their presentation because multiple presentations are left for a lot of people. So try to finish it by the 19th because on 20th we will evaluate and by 23 we will start, you will get termination letter if you have not completed all your presentations. So you guys
Okay.
can leave now. You are free to leave. Thank you for joining. We'll stop here for today.